Hello, unique individuals. Parenthood is not for the faint of heart, especially if you're a Sigma female. Consider this. Imagine a woman who thrives on independence, self-reliance, and forging her own path. She's the Sigma female, unconventional, fiercely autonomous, and disdainful of societal expectations. Now, picture her stepping into motherhood. It's a seismic shift that turns her world upside down, challenging her to navigate the chaotic blend of nurturing instincts and unyielding self-direction. Being a Sigma female mom means grappling with the dissonance between her innate drive for solitary achievement and the relentless demands of raising a child. It's not about fitting into traditional molds of maternal roles. It's about forging a new path where personal autonomy meets the chaotic reality of parenting. The independence she once cherished now has to coexist with sleepless nights, endless responsibilities, and the need for an emotional investment that's anything but self-centered. The result? A unique, sometimes brutal juggling act where the Sigma female's resolve is tested not by the challenges of her career, but by the daily, unyielding demands of motherhood. In this space, the stark realities of parenting collide with the Sigma's personal ethos, creating a raw, sometimes harsh, but undeniably authentic experience. Being a mom is not an extension of your independence, it's a complete overhaul of it. For a Sigma female, a woman who prides herself on autonomy and nonconformity, motherhood can be an unforgiving battlefield. Here are 15 brutally honest realities she faces. Number 1. Loss of control over time. The Sigma female thrives on orchestrating her day with meticulous precision. Every hour, every minute is a carefully planned step towards her goals, her passions, her self-fulfillment. But then, motherhood arrives like a storm, sweeping away that carefully constructed timetable. Suddenly, her world is no longer her own. It revolves around the unpredictable rhythm of her child's needs, a relentless and unyielding schedule that defies her attempts to regain control. The once orderly hours blur into a continuous stream of feedings, diaper changes, and soothing cries. Her mornings no longer start with a quiet cup of coffee and a moment of reflection, but with the demands of a tiny, dependent being. Her evenings, once a sanctuary for winding down and personal projects, are now filled with bedtime routines and midnight awakenings. In this new reality, the Sigma female finds herself grappling with a profound loss. The autonomy she once held so dearly is replaced by a chaotic, ever-shifting landscape where her needs take a back seat. Yet, within this upheaval, she discovers an unexpected strength, the ability to adapt, to find moments of peace and joy in the midst of the chaos, and to redefine control not as a rigid schedule, but as a fluid, resilient embrace of life's unpredictability. Number 2. Emotional exhaustion. Sigma. Females are celebrated for their emotional independence, effortlessly navigating life with a self-reliant spirit. Their emotions are typically well-regulated, allowing them to focus on their passions and ambitions with minimal disruption. However, the journey of parenting introduces a new, intense dimension to their emotional landscape. The emotional demands of caring for a child are deep and relentless. From the moment of birth, a Sigma mother is immersed in a whirlwind of emotions. The overwhelming love, the fierce protectiveness, the constant worry, and the inevitable moments of frustration. Each day brings a new set of challenges that tug at her heartstrings, demanding her full emotional presence. For someone used to emotional self-sufficiency, this constant outpouring of emotion can be profoundly draining. The sense of being tethered to another being's emotional state, of experiencing their joys and sorrows as deeply as her own, is both a beautiful and exhausting reality. The Sigma female, who once found solace in her emotional independence, now finds herself navigating a sea of emotions that can leave her feeling overwhelmed and vulnerable. Yet, amidst this emotional exhaustion, there is growth. She learns to draw strength from the depth of her love and the resilience of her spirit. She discovers new facets of herself, capacities for empathy and patience that she never knew existed. In this journey, she finds a new kind of emotional strength, one that is not about self-reliance, but about the profound, transformative power of connection and unconditional love. Number 3. Guilt and judgment. As a Sigma female, she has always thrived on her independence, often flying under the radar and living life on her own terms. But motherhood thrusts her into an entirely new spotlight, where every choice she makes is scrutinized and judged. Society has endless expectations for mothers, dictating how they should act, what they should prioritize, and even how they should feel. Suddenly, she finds herself constantly second-guessing her decisions, wondering if she's doing enough or doing it right. The weight of societal judgment becomes a constant companion, whispering doubts and amplifying her insecurities. Guilt seeps into her days and nights, making her question her every move. Is she spending enough time with her child? Is she providing the right kind of care? Is she balancing her personal ambitions with her responsibilities as a mother? These questions swirl around her, creating an emotional tug-of-war. Yet, amid the scrutiny and self-doubt, she discovers a new kind of strength. She learns to trust her instincts, to listen to her own voice above the clamor of societal expectations. She realizes that perfect motherhood is a myth, and that her unique way of nurturing, loving, and raising her child is enough. Through this journey, she finds the courage to embrace her imperfections, to stand firm in her choices, and to silence the judgments with the knowledge that she is doing her best. I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to you, our incredible subscribers. Your support and engagement are what make our community vibrant and meaningful. Your presence here is not just appreciated, it's truly cherished. Thank you for being a part of our journey and for sharing in the conversations that matter. If you have not subscribed, please don't forget to join your tribe by subscribing and hit that notification bell. Back to the video. Number 4. Redefining success. For a Sigma female, success has always been a personal journey. She measures her achievements by her own milestones, career accomplishments, personal growth, and the pursuit of passions. Her identity is deeply tied to these individual triumphs, each one a testament to her independence and determination. But when she becomes a parent, the definition of success shifts dramatically. Suddenly, her sense of achievement is intertwined with the developmental milestones of her child. The first smile, the first steps, the first words, these moments become her new markers of success. Her days, once filled with personal projects and goals, are now dedicated to nurturing and guiding her child's growth. This shift can be both challenging and enlightening. She learns to find joy and fulfillment in the small, everyday victories of parenting. The pride she once felt in her own achievements is now mirrored in the accomplishments of her child. Success becomes less about personal accolades and more about the love, care, and support she provides. Through this journey, she discovers a new dimension of success, one that is deeply connected to the well-being and happiness of her child. It's a redefinition that brings its own profound satisfaction as she realizes that her greatest achievement is not a personal milestone, but the nurturing of a thriving, happy child. In embracing this new definition, she finds a deeper, more meaningful sense of accomplishment, one that enriches both her life and the life of her child. Moving to number 5, sacrifice of personal space. A Sigma female deeply cherishes her personal space and solitude. She thrives in moments of quiet reflection, drawing energy and clarity from her time alone. Her personal space is her sanctuary, a place where she can recharge, think, and dream without interruption. Motherhood, however, brings a profound shift. The arrival of a child means constant proximity to another human being who needs her almost every moment of the day. Suddenly, her once sacred solitude is replaced by the relentless demands of caring for a little one. Her personal space is now filled with the sounds of giggles, cries, and the pitter-patter of tiny feet. This shift can be overwhelming. The Sigma female finds herself longing for just a few moments of uninterrupted silence, a chance to reclaim a bit of her old sanctuary. The constant presence of another person can feel intrusive, leaving little room for the solitude she once held dear. Yet within this sacrifice, there is beauty. She learns to find new ways to recharge, perhaps in the quiet moments after her child falls asleep, or in the simple joy of watching them discover the world. She discovers a new kind of sanctuary in the bond she shares with her child, a connection that, while demanding, is also deeply rewarding. Through this journey, she realizes that while her personal space has changed, it has not disappeared. It has simply transformed, blending her need for solitude with the new, enriching experience of motherhood. In this balance, she finds a new rhythm, one that honors both her individuality and her role as a mother. Number 6. Negotiating independence. For a Sigma female, personal independence is a cornerstone of her identity. She values her autonomy and the freedom to pursue her passions and interests on her own terms. However, motherhood introduces a delicate balancing act. She must now negotiate her inherent need for solitude with the constant demands of nurturing a dependent child. This new reality requires setting and redefining boundaries. The once clear lines between her personal time and responsibilities blur, creating a challenging yet transformative dynamic. Finding moments of solitude becomes an intricate dance, woven into the fabric of her daily routine. She might carve out early mornings or late nights for herself, moments when the world is quiet and she can reconnect with her own thoughts. Adapting to this new balance involves a deep sense of resilience and creativity. She learns to appreciate the small pockets of independence she can still claim, while also embracing the closeness and connection that come with being a parent. It's a journey of self-discovery, where she finds new ways to maintain her sense of self while being fully present for her child. Through this negotiation, the Sigma female grows in unexpected ways. She becomes more adaptable, learning to find joy in shared experiences with her child and strength in the moments she reserves for herself. This balance, though challenging, enriches her life, blending her cherished independence with the profound fulfillment of motherhood. In this delicate dance, she discovers a new depth to her independence, one that accommodates and celebrates the beautiful demands of nurturing a young life. Number 7. Unpredictable interruptions. A Sigma female's life is often a masterpiece of meticulous planning. She thrives on having a well-ordered schedule where each task and moment has its place. Her days are a testament to precision and purpose, allowing her to pursue her passions and goals with unwavering focus. Parenthood, however, brings a whirlwind of chaos and unpredictability that can feel like an invasion of her carefully crafted order. Suddenly, her days are filled with interruptions that defy planning. A baby's unexpected cries in the middle of the night, a toddler's sudden need for attention just as she's settling into a task, or the countless small emergencies that come with caring for a child. These unpredictable interruptions can be jarring. The Sigma female, accustomed to control and structure, may initially struggle with the constant disruptions. Her once orderly world now feels chaotic and out of her hands, making it challenging to maintain the balance she cherishes. Yet within this chaos, she finds new strengths. She learns to be more flexible, to adapt quickly to changing circumstances, and to find grace in the unexpected. She discovers that while her plans may be disrupted, the joy and love she experiences with her child bring a new kind of fulfillment. This journey of adapting to unpredictability teaches her resilience and patience. She begins to appreciate the beauty in the spontaneous moments, the unexpected giggles, and the unplanned adventures. Through these interruptions, the Sigma female grows, finding harmony between her need for order and the vibrant, ever-changing world of parenting. In this balance, she discovers a deeper sense of purpose and joy, embracing the unpredictability as part of her new, beautifully chaotic life. Number 8. Dealing with vulnerability. A Sigma female's strength lies in her ability to maintain control and self-reliance. She navigates life with a calm assurance, confident in her ability to handle whatever comes her way. Her independence and self-sufficiency are her shields, protecting her from vulnerability. Motherhood, however, strips away these shields, exposing her to a raw vulnerability she may never have faced before. The moment she holds her child for the first time, a profound shift occurs. Suddenly, her heart is no longer her own. It is wrapped up in the tiny, fragile being she is now responsible for. This deep connection brings with it an intense worry and fear for her child's well-being, a new and overwhelming sensation. The Sigma female, used to being in control, finds herself navigating a landscape where so much is beyond her control. She worries about her child's health, safety, and future. The depth of this fear can be unsettling, shaking the very foundation of her self-reliance. Yet through this vulnerability, she discovers an unexpected strength. She learns that true strength is not the absence of fear, but the courage to face it head-on. She finds resilience in her love for her child, a force that drives her to protect, nurture, and fight for them, no matter the cost. This journey through vulnerability teaches her that it's okay to lean on others, to ask for help, and to embrace the support of those around her. She becomes more compassionate, not only toward her child, but also toward herself. In embracing her vulnerability, the Sigma female finds a deeper, more profound strength, one that enriches her life and the life of her child in ways she never imagined. Number 9. Constant compromise. Independence is a hallmark of the Sigma female's life. She's used to making decisions on her own terms, free from the need to compromise. Her routines, choices, and personal desires are all carefully curated to align with her values and goals. However, motherhood introduces a new reality where compromise becomes a constant companion. Raising a child demands a series of daily negotiations, altering routines to fit nap times, adjusting personal plans to accommodate a child's needs, and setting aside personal desires in favor of family priorities. Every decision now involves considering another person's well-being and happiness. For someone who has always valued her autonomy, this constant need for compromise can feel like a challenge to her core beliefs. It's as if her personal ethos of self-reliance is being tested. The freedom she once enjoyed seems replaced by a continuous flow of adjustments and concessions. Yet through these compromises, she finds a new kind of fulfillment. She learns that flexibility doesn't diminish her independence, but enhances it, allowing her to grow in unexpected ways. Each compromise becomes a testament to her dedication and love, reshaping her sense of self in a way that blends her values with the profound joy of parenting. In navigating this new terrain, she discovers that true strength lies in balancing her personal desires with the needs of her child, creating a harmonious dance of love and compromise that enriches her life beyond measure. Number 10. Social isolation. Sigma females often thrive within smaller, more intimate social circles. They value deep connections over a wide network, finding comfort in meaningful relationships with a select few. This preference for close-knit interactions helps them navigate life with a sense of belonging and understanding. However, parenthood introduces a new layer of social isolation. As they immerse themselves in the demands of raising a child, they might find themselves drifting away from their pre-motherhood friends. These friends, who once shared their interests and daily rhythms, may now seem distant, unable to fully relate to the new reality of sleepless nights, diaper changes, and the intense focus on a child's needs. This shift can intensify feelings of isolation. The Sigma female may feel as though she's living in a world apart from her old social circles, where her experiences and challenges are no longer understood or shared. The loneliness of this new phase can be palpable, making her yearn for the deep connection she once had but now struggles to maintain. Yet through this period of social isolation, she discovers new ways to connect. She finds support and understanding in fellow parents who share similar experiences. These new connections, while different from her previous friendships, offer their own kind of solace and camaraderie. In this evolving landscape of relationships, the Sigma female learns to embrace her changing social world. She finds beauty in the new bonds she forms and the deeper appreciation of the close connections she maintains. Through this journey, she discovers that while her social circle may shift, the essence of her connections remains, growing and adapting to fit the new rhythms of her life. As we wrap up, the journey of a Sigma female into motherhood is both transformative and revealing. Her world, once defined by personal independence and meticulously planned routines, is reshaped by the profound demands of parenting. She navigates the loss of control over time, the challenge of balancing her cherished solitude with constant proximity to a dependent child, and the intense emotional investment that motherhood brings. The shift from self-reliance to vulnerability, the need for constant compromise, and the social isolation that often accompanies this new role are all part of a profound evolution. Yet in facing these challenges, the Sigma female discovers a new dimension of strength and fulfillment. She learns to adapt, finding resilience in the unpredictability and joy in the sacrifices she makes. Her sense of success is redefined not by personal accolades, but by the milestones of her child. The compromises she makes and the vulnerability she embraces become sources of deep connection and growth. Ultimately, motherhood teaches the Sigma female that true strength lies not in maintaining control, but in embracing change. In this new reality, she finds a richer, more nuanced sense of self, where independence and nurturing coexist in a beautiful, ever-evolving dance. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember to activate notifications so you won't miss out on our future videos. Stay safe, rare gems. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.